It's probably this, but let's check to make sure. Welcome back. We got a 06 Honda Ridgeline here where the blower motor is not working. It was intermittently going in and out, but before you go out and buy any parts, there's a few checks you should do first. 40 amp fuse under the hood here. That's for the blower motor, and there's another one inside. Number 30 in the footwell is a 7.5 amp. That's up over here. Check to see that both of those are good first. If they are, we got to go to the next step. These two relays are the same, so if you want a quick test to see if your relay's okay, you could just swap these two. The other one here is for your windshield lower defroster, the little heated bars that are in the lower part that come on automatically. So most people will never have that even come on if you're living in a warm climate, so you could just swap those two out. We got the cover removed from the blower motor underneath here. There's two Phillips head screws. It's kind of a pain to get to them, but you get those off so you can get access to where the plug is. And we have a jumper wire pushed into where the black wire is going in. Get the key on. Key is on. We got the blower motor turned on, and we're going to ground this out and see if it works. And it does. We have a grounding issue someplace. Let's go find out where. We're going to unplug the fan resistor, or the transistor is what Honda calls it. We want to check the ground on this. While we're here also with the ohm meter, we're going to check resistance between, you can see it from the bottom two terminals, this one and that one. We got to get 1.5 ohms. See if that's good. We got 1.49. Yeah, close to 1.5 is what you need. If there's no resistance in it, that thing will need to be replaced. And we got to check for a ground on the plug. We got to see if we have a ground coming to the black wire to this. And we do. If you don't have continuity, you need to look back at this grounding wire here. That's where everything grounds down inside for certain circuits. So make sure that's tight. Make sure the wires look good in there. All right, now we got a jumper wire going across here. As soon as you turn the ignition switch on, the fan should run at full speed. Let's see. Yes, it is. All right. It's leading us to a place I was hoping we didn't have to go to. If your fan didn't run, you may have a problem with the wire that goes from the transistor to the motor. Honda actually replaced these under a recall because there was issues with them melting or burning up and getting kicked by people who were passengers. That's where I think that extra little cover ended up popping up. I don't think that was originally in the car. We'll look for that problem also. And this is where following the directions in the book sometimes can send you down a rabbit hole. Problem with the blower motor circuit. I already showed you some of these steps. We did this, we did that. Then it tells me to disconnect the controller at the connector. I tore apart the dashboard to make sure that we had continuity. We did. Then we ended up having power after a few other steps. Here is their voltage. I had yes, repair short in wires. This is where this made absolutely no sense, because where they should have sent you to first was to check the transistor, which is multiple pages down. So, check this first. Okay, the resistance is good in the power transistor, but I want to see if it's still our problem. To test it, you need to remove the one wire going to this terminal and put 12 volts to that. The blue and the yellow wire needs to be pulled out. Isolate it out of the way and apply 12 volts to the cavity in there. And if your blower motor runs, then the transistor is good. All right, we got power on. Let's see. And it does not run. Let me just double check that that's good. We got our fan on. Yep. We got this here. Yep. And we got nothing. Here's my dilemma. That is a brand new one. That's my original one. Bum part. Probably it worked very slightly for maybe about an hour. Well, return crappy parts. And here is my original one plugged into. It's got good resistance also. Made in China. Well, we got another one in the mail. Made in the same place. Let's see if this is going to work now. I got my fingers crossed and my toes. The original one is a Denso, made in Japan. So the other replacement one from China had foam rubber on here. This one has none. But you know what? At this point, if it works, I'll take it. All right. There goes nothing. Wait for the beeps to stop. All right, we got blowing. I just have it sitting there shoved in. Well, put the screws in now. Hopefully this is it. If you found this video helpful, please do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.